Hello and welcome. My name is Jonathan Berkey, and today I'm going to do a quick Berkshop tutorial on shape layers in After Effects. Basically just a couple little tips. Maybe you don't know them, so I hope this helps out. Let's jump right into new composition. 10 seconds. I'm going to keep my background as white. And alright. So up here in After Effects you have the shape tool and the pen tool, so you can create shapes or use them for creating masks on other layers. So we're going to go ahead and just use the function of mask. I'm going to change this stroke to black. So up here we have the fill options. So we fill none, solid, gradient, radial gradient. I'm going to leave it as none, my stroke black, and I'll keep my stroke around 10 so it'll be easier to see. I'll just draw out a rectangle real quick. As you see, I have a regular old rectangle. Come down here to the shape layer in my timeline, and you'll see that it has here a menu add, and we can add some attributes to this. So I'm going to go ahead and trim paths is probably the paths is the I think is the most useful that I found so far. So we have start, end, and offset as options here. So let's go ahead and just take start all the way to 100, and it looks like it just traces that path, moves that path all the way along. The end point, same thing. So point of origin, the start starts from there and goes all the way to the end, and the end will do the opposite. So as far as the offset goes, the offset will move that point of origin. So I want it now at the bottom left corner to be where my start point is. So something kind of cool is, you could grab this and take the start point, go down 20 frames real quick, and animate that to 100. Now you have an animation, or from 100 to 0, and now it's drawing. Or let's see here, we could also go back here and set the start point to 50, and we'll set the end to 50 and set a keyframe, and then to 100 and to 0. So it's an easy way to animate in a shape layer if you need to, and obviously there's, this is very basic. You can integrate this into different compositions or shape layers that you're creating. I'm just using a rectangle for simplicity and time's sake. So pretty cool. Now let's jump in and take a look at a couple more of these. You can explore. These are pretty easy to pick up and use. So let's go ahead and let's check out wiggle paths. So what wiggle does is just that it wiggles your path. So we have the amount of detail, get a real crazy line going, or something real subtle, corner, or smooth. So now, rather than having hard edges, they're more rounded and organic. So that's another little option you have under here in these attributes. You can also just do rounded corners, which will take that, and looks like you'll be able to round out the corners of the paths. It's pretty extreme. And let's see, let's check out another one. Zigzag. Corner. You can also do smooth on this. So kind of I don't know when you'd really use some of this stuff. It'd have to be very specific. But like I said, I think the trim pass is the one I found the most use and I've actually used. But it's pretty cool that you have these built right in. Just jump in and kind of play with them. And let's turn this layer off real quick. Just grab the pen tool. So here I have a line, obviously. Go ahead and twirl down, go to add, and trim the path. So maybe I'm animating a stock figure or a graph. I just grab the end. And up to 100%. Now I can have the figures, animate in. So not just square shape, but you can use the pen tool to draw really any shape you want. Something real crazy. I'll trim this. Give it a little more room, make it go slower. And so there it draws on real nicely. So maybe you're drawing in some assets and you can animate them like that. So like I said, real quick, basic, quick tips kind of thing. Hope it was useful, you found it useful, and you enjoyed it. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.